So we got our plants. We got some Amazon thorns and some compact thorns here. They're the tallest ones. I want to start them over in the back right hand corner of the fish tank that we're going to be working on. And then I'm thinking if these were inside of a tank, like in that type of order, maybe over in a different corner of the tank. Still haven't figured it out yet, but we're going to work on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a water change to bring the water down just a little bit. And then I'm going to fix this area here. I'm thinking of putting some pebbles there, some natural pebbles, maybe even filling out the side with some natural pebbles. I'm not sure yet because of the color scheme. And then plant the plants. All right, so what we're doing right now, we're rinsing our plants, washing them. Like I said, when you buy these, they come snail free, pesticide free. But I like to rinse them real fast to get some of the gel and some of the other stuff off of it. So we got a little bowl here with some water. I'm just rinsing it off, making sure there's none of that gel still on it. It's not harmful to the fish or the tank at all. And plus, doing this allows me to see damaged plants like this one here. You can see how it's damaged. This is not going to do any well inside of the tank. So I'll take it off like that. So now I got my fish tank, my plants inside of the fish tank. I got to do a little bit of maintenance, moving some stuff around. Oh, I just knocked a snail over. To move stuff where I want it. So I figured out, I'm going to put the big plant here. Behind the camera is my girl.
Hola.
So everybody say hi. She said the big plant should go here, it'll look better. They probably would. Let me move the snail, I don't want to smash it. Snails are like, even though they got that shell, they're very delicate. I have smashed a snail before by accident, and I was sad. Okay. So we're gonna put this nice cute one right over in that corner, probably angled like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of this sand in this corner and just add a little bit more sand over there so that the roots can get buried. Get all of these out right here. Alright, see this sand here, I'm just gonna push over like that and move some of these rocks out. That should be deep enough. You kind of want about 3 inches of sand for your plants to hold them down. In this tank, I think I have about 4 inches of sand in here altogether in certain areas. Here goes the roots. This is always the hardest part. I don't have like tweezers for this right now. I should buy some.
Ooh, it does look nice there.
Make sure all your roots are down. Your fish are going to uproot them anyway. There we go. How that look, fish people? Alright, I think we need to add some sand. So what we're going to do is pull our little container out where I got sand. I got a lot of rocks. Put some sand in here. Water's gonna get cloudy. It's alright. It's already cloudy. That's why we did a little water change and we turned the filter off. And then you just tap it. See how the sand just sits at the top there and it bubbles all up? How'd that look? Yeah, come here. That's too fair.
I like it. I like it, but this leaf is tilting too much on the floor.
Yeah. We might have to redirection it.
Yeah, I think that's better. Since you added more sand, so it dug in it.
Yeah. So we got that one up in that corner there. What we're gonna do is now I gotta figure out the placing of the tall ones, which are gonna be back here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in the back of the tank for this one. Yeah, here. Seems like my snails are everywhere I want to work. Isn't that funny? So when you're planting your plants, you don't want to put them too deep because then new roots will struggle to shoot out a new plant. Because the plant, most aquatic plants, they start growing from in this area here, right in here. As you see, this one here is starting to shoot out a new root. So it grows in from this area here. So you want to stop right about there and then add maybe rocks so that the plant itself can shoot out new plants. Snail, go over there, snail. If you do bury deeper because you have, let's say, some fish that like to pull them out, like I do. I have a dojo loach, and he's pretty much the menace to plants. He's the Dennis the Menace, and his nickname is Zombie because he plays dead.
That thing scared me like 3 times. I thought it was dead.
Get an angle from down here so they can see how that looks.
It does look a little blurry. But it does look nice.
Yeah, it's going to be blurry because I'm moving the water around. And then underneath the sand, it's a buildup of food and gunk and poop and everything else.
Yeah.
So, I think I want to leave this area like this. Right here.
And just fix it a little bit though.
Yeah. So it does look nice. Put some sand. Alright, now we got a little one that's gonna go right here. This one might not stay due to when I turn the filter on.
Yeah, it's right under the filter. Unless you put rocks on it.
Yeah. You can always use rocks to hold down a plant. And if the plant continues to get uprooted, you buy crazy glue, get the gel kind, and you can actually glue the plant to the rock. So we got one more. I want to figure out where I want to put it.
You try to put it next to that one. That one looks like a
Here?
little. No. You know where the small. Yeah.
Like in this corner?
Yeah.
Alright, let me get over there then. So all the plants in this tank are similar. You kind of want to keep your plants somewhat similar in a tank because they require different lighting and things like that. Add a little rocks to hold some of these down. I want to pick up a snail.
You was about to.
Oh, I just did. That's funny. Alright, I think I'm done. That's all the plants, right?
Yeah. You have this one.
Oh crap, I got one more plant, guys. One more plant. I forgot all about it. Dry these hands up. So yeah, that's what you want to do when you buy these type of plants here. Make sure you rinse them. Even though the stuff inside of it is not harmful, you just want to make sure you do rinse it. Let me get my trash bag.
It's starting to clear up.
Yeah, it'll clear up once the filter goes on.
Yeah. I kind of like how the plant looks in the corner though. That one did, first one you did.
So we're rinsing this one out because this one had a lot of that gel, the water gel. I don't want that in the tank. This one's a little beat up, but it's alright. It'll be just fine inside of the tank. This one here would be real pretty glued to a plant. I mean to a rock. I'm thinking maybe right here.
Does it have some filter? Like you can. The filter doesn't hit it?
Nah, filter won't hit that spot. Let's see. This one's tough. Tough spot to. Yeah, we can't do that spot. I don't have it. I would need to plant something more skinnier there.
What about the bit next to the skull?
Front of it?
Like right next to it.
Where? Here?
Yeah. No, behind that.
And there?
Behind the rocks.
Nah, it won't work.
All right, on this side.
Here?
Yeah. You have nothing there.
Let's see. Go up that one and see how that looks. Not bad. Yeah, I think that looks good.
Thank you.
So let me get a final look at it, see how it looks. Maybe I want to move some things around. I'm going to put our sand away and add the rest of the sand I got wet. Let's see. Alright, I kind of like it. Yeah, it looks good.
I would probably fix that a little bit.
Right here.
Yeah. It looks like a bunch of rocks still on there.
Well, that's what it is, a bunch of rocks.
Yeah, but it doesn't have like a setting. Watch out with Gary.
The snails are like, yo, what is going on down here?
Gary's right there.
I see him. Finish touches up to how the tank is going to look. Some rocks just to help with uprooting. Like that. Now, like I said, where the plants grow at, you don't want to block that area because new plants will struggle to get through, and then they'll just die off in that section. And you don't want them to. You want to get your sand inside of your tank very neatly. That's how you do it right there. I taught y'all how to do it with a water bottle. So I'll put a link in the description with that one so you can see how to use a water bottle to fill your tank up. Pepsi bottles, water bottles, everything else, all the above. So leave a like, a comment, tell me how you think the tank look. Let me know, does it need more plants? I do want to add more like taller ones back here, like I said last time. And then maybe some shorter, smaller ones up in the front. This is not the last or the first scape for this tank. My girlfriend still has to do a scape on this tank because she said she wanted to do it. So we're gonna let her escape this tank here.
My way.
Yeah, that part scared me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like making her do a new tank, like maybe one of my tank islands instead of
How rude.
beautifying this tank. And when I say beautify, because she's a colorful, dark person. Think of it like that. So now we're gonna do a water, add the water in. See this here? You cut holes. Very good. You can hang it on the side. Let's do it on this side so it doesn't stir the stand up. Got a bucket. Now, depending where you live, you just cannot add straight tap water into your aquarium because your water has chlorine and other things inside of it that's deadly to the fish. I use Stress Coat. It's very beneficial. It makes tap water safe. It removes chlorine, chlorides. It gets rid of heavy metals and things like that. So what I do, I just fill half a cap. Now dump it into the bucket. And then you get yourself some prime. Shake it up a little bit. This helps with ammonia and other things like that, nitrates. And I put a whole cap of that. Put it in there. This stuff stinks bad. And while you're dumping it in, it'll mix itself. I've been doing this for a long time. I have people tell me, oh, don't do it like that because it doesn't purify the water right away or you're not putting enough chemicals. I've been doing this for almost 10 years. I've been doing this hobby for the last 4 years and selling, breeding fish and all that for 4 years now, and my survival rate is usually 100. Probably need one more bucket of water. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in. So it's a little cloudy. It will clear up. You see the little sand bubbles. Those will break apart with movement. There goes our filter. See how it pushes all this area? That's why it gets bald right there. What's going on, my fish people, fish friends? We're down in the room, the gallery room. I feel like I start the intro off the same all the time, but you know what? It's working, I guess. Views been going up, subscriptions have been going up, lots of comments. It also trickled down to my Facebook and my Instagram. So I'm loving the vibes, guys. I'm loving the vibes. Today, what we got in store for our little fish room tour is a 29-gallon tank, long tank. Look at that with the plants in there. It looks good. I feel like I need maybe one more plant just in that midsection. It seems gapish. One there and a few back there. But look how nice that plant looks. This one actually has grown since I glued it onto that rock right there. Look at that one right there. Those. This one right here, I need to rebury it just a little bit because it came up. But other than that, this tank looks good. We're gonna do a test and then we're gonna do a water change because there's like a little chemical bloom, I guess it is, or a slime bloom or something that's going on with this tank. So I'm gonna get that situated, checked out. But we are going to be going out. We're going to Monster Pets, look at a few things. I might buy the canister filter today. I might get a tank today. or I just might skip all that, buy the stands so that I can start getting my fish tanked on top of the stands. We'll see what we got going on. I also have the 2 hermit crabs. I know you guys have been asking for them, been wanting to see them. I'm thinking about upgrading their tank. I've been waiting for my girlfriend's mom to switch out the turtle into the 10-gallon tank, even though it should go straight into a bigger tank, but I think that's never going to happen. So I'm just going to go ahead and go get them a tank probably. Let's see what happens, let's see what happens. So the video that you're going to see before this one was recorded maybe 2 days ago. I had my girlfriend recording me. It was a little weird because I haven't had somebody record me. I usually just do it myself. So it's missing a few parts to that end of the video because my son and all that stuff. But anyway, what all that said is we're doing this video just to show you the fish. I'm going to feed them, let you see me feeding them real quick. So you might look at this right here, right, and think it's goldfish food, but I actually save these containers. People throw them away. They're very useful. Keep them when the food runs out. You can refill them with other things, other foods, things like that. So what I'm feeding them, all my fish right now, it's actually omega-1 flakes. This is what all my fish are eating right now. I haven't really noticed any difference for all my fish, but I noticed a huge difference in the water quality. If you look right here, maybe you can pause that and read that. It has omega-3 and 6, less waste, low in ash for cleaner water, made with whole fishy food. So it's got like some beneficial stuff in it. So that's what we're feeding right now, some flakes. I just put a few inside of the cat. You don't want to overfeed your fish, but you don't want to underfeed as well. So right here in this little hole, I just dump fish food in it. Now that's probably a lot for just 2 fish. Well, how many is in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 6 fish in here. Gonna eat. They're camera shy. They just woke up. I just turned the light on before I came down here. Very good. Look at that. See right in his mouth. It's crazy. And then I give 2 algae wafers to that tank. This tank here. This one gets a little bit, actually less. Like, figure I'll give this tank a little bit more. But since there's so much crevices and things like that in this tank, I don't want rottening food building up inside of this section here. Because I can't get in there to clean. What I gotta do is, once every couple of weeks, I just lift up this rock here, and it gives me access there, and then I'll lift up the rock over there. There you go. They're like baby piranhas, man. See how fast that was? Then I do an algae wafer in here. Now the type of algae wafers I use are these Bug Bites by Fluval. My plecos loves them, and all the other fish loves them as well. So I drop 3 in this tank here for the plecos, the bottom feeders, to get a hold of them. I'm gonna drop 1 in here. It's gonna float in it. And I drop 2 in this tank. I might turn this into 2 separate videos, just drop the other one as part 1 and then drop this one as part 2. Because I don't want the video to be too long. I know too long of a video bores you guys. You don't watch the whole thing, or y'all watch bits and pieces of it. So that's probably what I'm going to do, because I'm already going on 7 minutes for this video here. Just a quick feeding and just showing you what the fish tanks look like. So stick tuned. I'll drop the first video, let you guys see that, then I'll drop this one, and then probably another one after. So like 3 parts of probably what I just purchased at the store. Thank you for viewing. Like, subscribe, share this with a friend. Go watch my last 2 videos. They're doing really good. Thank you, fish friends.